Hello everyone, welcome to another horror news episode, where I bring you the latest horror films that are coming your way. Now it seems that for this episode we have a lot of remakes. You know, Hollywood is notorious for remaking films, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Usually on the bad side, but not always. I did like the Halloween remake that Rob Zombie did. Anyways, and for this episode we have a lot of horror movie sequels that will be coming out very soon, either this year or next year. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? First on the menu today, for all you Scary Movie fans out there, we've been wondering where Scary Movie 5 has been for a long time. Well, it seems that just recently, Scary Movie 5 has landed a director, and the director is not going to be David Zucker. You know, David Zucker directed directed Scary Movie 3 and 4. It seems that the new director for Scary Movie 5 is going to be a guy named Malcolm Lee. And I don't think he has too much under his belt. I guess you'll have to look on his IMDb page to find that out. Anyways, it seems that Malcolm Lee is going to be the director, and some of the films they're going to spoof in Scary Movie 5, according to, rumors, just so you know, none of this is none of this is confirmed, a lot of speculation, but most likely, some of the films that are going to confirm, according to Wikipedia, are Final Destination, I believe Child's Play, Paranormal Activity. I believe those three are the main ones they're going to spoof. And I believe also they have a teaser poster up right now that apparently has it's the same poster as The Hills Have Eyes, so it looks like they might be spoofing the Hills Have Eyes series. I believe they would be spoofing the remake, though, because that is what the poster is. It's on the remake. I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can learn more about that. So what do you guys think about Scary Movie 5? Did you like the previous ones? What movies would you like to see them spoof? In the article, actually, someone mentions that they should spoof Cabin in the Woods, but I think it's a little too soon for Cabin in the Woods to be spoofed. Just, movies need a few years under their belt before they get good spoof, but I guess you never know, right? I guess we'll just have to wait. I believe the film is slated for a January in 2013 release date. So, be looking forward to a Scary Movie 5. What would you like to see spoof? Let me know on the comment board below. Other news. If you guys will remember the Maniac film, if you don't know what it was an old kind of crime thriller horror film that was in 1980 that starred Joe Spinell. Anyways, it was kind of like it was pretty much about this guy that was his mom had died and he was feeling very bad about his mom's death. He couldn't seem to get over it, so he started becoming a serial killer, and that was pretty much the gist of the film. Very gory, just one of those kind of classic 80s films. It wasn't. Now, my honest opinion about it was I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was a decent slasher flick. I like Friday the 13th, Halloween, stuff like that better, of course. But Maniac I thought was decent. Well, anyways, like I said about remakes earlier, Maniac is in the works of being remade, but they're putting a whole new twist on it, it seems like. It seems like the film is going to be directed by a guy named Frank Kauflon, and the person who is going to play the serial killer this time is Elijah Wood. And we all know Elijah Wood. He was in, Lord of the Rings. He's been in a lot of things. Anyways, most notably for Lord of the Rings. He played Frodo the Hobbit. Anyways, it seems that this time around, there's still going to be gore, of course, but they're going to make it not so much as a gore fest, but more of a psychological. And it seems that this time, he was abused by his mother, and he works at a shop that sells like antiques and stuff. And for every kill that he does, he feels like he gains a measure of revenge towards his mom, because his mom abused him when he was a child. So every time he kills someone, he feels like he is getting his revenge on his mother. But this time, like I said earlier, more of a psychological film instead of just a straight-up gore fest. So, what do you guys think about a Maniac remake? Do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Let me know on the comment board below. I think Elijah Wood could do a very good job. There's even a screenshot in the article that I will put down in the description bar below. So, make sure you guys click on that link if you want to know more info about the Maniac remake. Just so everyone knows, this next article is actually an older article than I'm looking at, so I believe the article is back from 2008, so about 4 years old, so this movie may be, you know, what they call development hell, so don't take my word on it. You guys might just want to do a little bit of your own research if you're interested in what I'm getting ready to talk about. Because what I'm getting ready to talk about is the Suspiria remake, and we all remember Suspiria, you know, Dario Argento, directed the original, and it seems that the people that are, like I talked about in my last horror news update, the people that have directed Pineapple Express and The Sitter are supposedly going to direct the new upcoming Suspiria remake. And the main thing I wanted to talk about was, it seems that the person who will play the main ballet girl in this one will be Natalie Portman. And I thought that was a tad funny because, you know, she'll be playing the same actress pretty much that she played in Black Swan, because, you know, Black Swan, you know, was about a ballet school, and so is Suspiria. So Natalie Portman, you know, played in Black Swan, and now it seems like she might play the main ballet girl in the Suspiria remake. So, once again, what do you guys think about a Suspiria remake? Let me know in the comment board below. I thought the original was a very good film. I'd probably give it, you know, a solid 7 or 8 out of 10. Just a very cool. Watch my review if you need to know more about the Suspiria original film. As always, links will be in the description below. If you don't know, Evil Dead is in the works of being remade, and it seems that all the cast is finally in the works. It seems that Sam Raimi, you know, who directed the original, directed the Spider-Man films, of course. Sam Raimi has, you know, gathered all the cast together. He's the one that's trying to find the cast and everything. And it also seems, according to this article, that he was actually asked to direct the film, but instead he turned it down and gave it to a guy named Fede Alvarez. But anyways, he's gotten all the actors. It seems that Lily Collins has now departed. You know, I guess there was something about bad timing, stuff like that. Anyways, Lily Collins will no longer be in the Evil Dead remake, and it seems like to replace her is a girl named Jane Levy. So, if you guys like Evil Dead, maybe you want to check out the remake to see if they do the film justice. It seems that they'll change some of the characters' names in order to, you know, fit around, you know, the new film. It also seems that a girl named Jessica Lucas, and if you remember the film Cloverfield back in 2008, Jessica Lucas played in Cloverfield. Also, a guy named Taylor Pucci, who played in the thriller horror film called Carriers, he also will be in the upcoming Evil Dead remake. So it seems like they have a fairly new cast, not a lot of people that are well known in the film. Not that it really matters. It doesn't matter to me, at least. A lot of people kind of stray away from a film if they don't know any of the actors. I always try to give things a chance because you never know. Anyways, it seems that the Evil Dead production should start very soon, and it should come out April 12th of 2013. So, look forward to an Evil Dead remake next year. Like I said about sequels earlier in the episode, if you guys will remember the film Grave Encounters, it seems that it is getting a sequel, Grave Encounters 2. And, like I said, I'll put a link to the description. It seems that there is going to be a different director. The Vicious Brothers, once again, will write the script, but this time it's going to be a different director. Now, it seems that the plot is pretty much going to be, there's going to be these teenagers that heard about, or these teenagers, young adults, whatever you want to call them, these people that have heard about the events of Grave Encounters 1, and they want to see if it's true. So they go to once again, the same insane asylum. They go to the same one, and, of course, they find out that it was true. You know, hint, hint. Not really, but you get the point. Anyways, they have the whole thing, you know, they found more footage. Of course they did. Anyways, if you like Grave Encounters, be looking forward to a sequel coming out this October in 2012. Other news, you know, found footage films are coming out in an abundance nowadays. You know, there's tons of them, you know, especially exorcism ones. You have Last Exorcism, Get the Devil Inside. You even have superhero ones like Chronicle. You even have comedy like Project X. Like I said, found footage films are coming just little too much nowadays. But I do like some of them, I will admit. I think some of them are pretty good. Anyways, back to news. Frankenstein seems to be coming into the found footage style. I guess there will be a Frankenstein film coming your way very soon. It seems that the directors of the film VHS, which I have not seen, so I'm not going to be able to know too much about it, but the directors of the film VHS and the people who wrote the script for the remake of Shudder, the American one, the Shudder film, are the ones that will be doing the Frankenstein found footage film. So, what do you guys think about a Frankenstein found footage film? Are you disappointed? Are you disgusted? Because, Frankenstein, is a classic, horror icon. So, what do you think about a Frankenstein film? Let me know in the comment board below. Other news. Remember a little while ago in my news episodes, we talked about a Walking Dead video game. Well, it seems that the video game is a little different than I had imagined. I actually imagined a physical copy of the game. But it seems that instead there may still be a physical copy of the game, don't get me wrong, but it seems that for now, that it's all being put on, the PlayStation Network and the Xbox Live Marketplace. So, anyways, it's now available. The first episode is, at least. I believe it's a 4-episode thing, and they're each available for 400 Microsoft points, or $5, on the PS3 network. So, link in the description below for the trailer. It seems like it has a pretty cool, I guess you could say, animation style to it with the cutscenes and stuff. You can probably YouTube some game footage if you guys want to see more of that. Anyways, it seems that you're able to, control what's getting ready to happen. It seems like, just like, the Walking Dead series, it's more of a character-driven thing. So, very character-driven. You gotta choose everything you want to do, and I guess if you choose different paths, it'll lead you to different paths in the game. Just like in the series. Anyways, if you like Walking Dead, be looking forward to a video game. Actually, it's available now. So, go ahead and go, pick up your own copy. Of course, I'm a little disappointed because I like to have things in a physical format, and, I don't want to have to, I guess it's kind of cool, but I'd rather just buy my own copy, all 4 episodes, instead of having to buy each episode individually on some kind of arcade store. Anyways, other news. Remember last week we talked about, Season 2 of American Horror Story. If you don't know, it's coming back this October. Once again, Zachary Quinto and Jessica Lange will once again be coming back, but they will be playing different characters. Well, it seems like another cast member has joined the American Horror Story cast. A girl named Chloe Sevigny. I'll put a link in the description below for this article, as always. Like I said, it will be in an East Coast insane asylum is what's going to happen, and Chloe Sevigny is going to play Jessica Lange's nemesis. And her character's name will be Shelley. And it seems that Jessica Lange will be the owner, or be, like the manager, the person who runs this mental asylum. So, American Horror Story coming very soon, in just a few months. Anyways, I can't wait for American Horror Story. I thought the first season was just great. It's going to be hard to outdo it. But I think that the second season will definitely do the series justice. Anyways, and other news. Remember last time we talked a little bit about the Carrie remake? Well, it seems that now they're taking things for a very drastic turn. Very. And a lot of fans, I'm sure, will be a little PO by the news I'm getting ready to tell you. It seems that partially of the Carrie remake will be in the found footage style. And they say the reason for this is that when the original book was written, I haven't read the original Stephen King book, so I can't say too much, but I have always wanted to. Anyways, the original Stephen King book, I guess, told the story from interviews and newspapers and letters, stuff like that, like as if someone was reading it. Well, they said because of that, they want to film the film, part of it at least, in a found footage style. So it seems like, because it was, interviews and letters in the book, they wanted to get it as close to, the point of view shots as possible. Maybe like they'll be at prom, and you'll have like kids with like their phones or their cameras, and they're recording the events like that because they want everything to be, I guess more, realistic, so we can feel like we're right there. Anyways, if they when they do end up going with the found footage style for the Carrie remake, my thoughts on it: it could be done right. You're really gonna have to give it your all. In all honesty, I think the film would work better as just a regular film, not as a found footage film, but what can you do when it's already been decided, eh? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about a Carrie remake being found footage in the comment board below. That's enough about the Carrie remake. As always, click on the link in the description below. That's it for today's horror news. We have a lot of remakes, a lot of sequels. I hope you guys like what I'm doing. If you have any complaints about my news episode, don't hesitate. Feel free to let me know on the comment board below if you think it's getting repetitive. If you have any ideas for me to spice it up somehow, let me know. I'm all up for some constructive criticism. Just don't be a douche about it. Anyways, that's it for today's horror news. Like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday with another horror news update.